We have the 125 SX here. This is a 2016 125 SX. What I'm going to do, I need to swap out the jet. It has I believe a 48 in it right now. I'm going to move it up to a 50. When you start it up in the summertime with the choke, it revs sky high. So I think I'm a little too lean on the pilot jet. So we're going to go ahead and change that here. Now I'm going to set the camera down and see what we can do here. Try to get you in on this a little bit best I can. Now, what I did is you got your screw on your air boot and of course your screw on your reed cage. I have these two loose already. You can use a flat blade screwdriver or it's also a hex head. I believe it's a 6mm. Then I'm going to twist it towards the camera here. You just got to watch your cable for your clutch, your hydraulic line, and you can kind of give it a twist here and push it up. I haven't done this since last year, so I'm want to make sure I can get enough room here to do this. Okay, that's up. Now take 14mm. Now I do have the gas off, but I'm going to have gas running out of here from when we put it away last year. You just got to get this up over your bleeder. Got that off. You got to get some paper towels. Getting a mess of old nasty gas on the floor. Go get me a little screwdriver. Okay, now you'll see, you look up in there, you see your main jet and your pilot is up in this little hole and it's got a flat blade head on it, so I'm going to go ahead and take that out. Okay, there you go. That's what it'll look like. This one is a 148 and I'm going to put a 150 in. Push it up in your hole there. It'll go up in and it kind of seats itself to where you're not gonna cross thread it or anything. I just got to get my screwdriver in the slot here. Just give it a little snug. Believe me, I am by no means a motorcycle mechanic. I just do as much as I can by myself. Look how yellow. That's gas from last year whenever we put the bike away. It has additive in it, but look how yellow it is. Nasty. Put your bowl cap back on. This is a 14 millimeter. Just give it a little snug. Now you can turn this back. You want to kind of make sure you're in the right spot. Make sure your clamps are still on there. I'm going to look at it on the other side here, just to make sure we're good. Okay. Now I'm just going to tighten my clamps up. Make sure everything's lined up correct. It is easier to tighten these with a socket, but I didn't grab one. The one tightened here by the reed cage. Just get them snugged up. Just make sure they're on there correctly. And you got the carb fully seated in the boot, and then your reed cage boot. Okay, I think we're good. Now, I probably should drain the fuel out of this bike before I even try to start it and put fresh in, but we had some stabilizer in it, so I'm going to see if I can maybe give it a go here. And get it fired up. Turn the gas on and kind of let it get down through everything. Okay, we should have gas in the carb. Like I said, this is old stale fuel from last year, so we're going to see what happens. I'm going to pull the choke up. See what happens here. you go. I'm gonna take it down the road here for a little rip, blow some of the fuel out of it and get her back in here. Well, there you go. That's old gas. She's warmed up now. Sounding good. Got a good idle to her. I'm gonna shut her off. And she warmed up pretty good. I don't recommend, like I said, that's fuel from last October with stabilizer in it, but it ran real good when I took it down the road there and back. I mean, good crisp. So I may dump it out and use it in the chainsaw or something, but so there you go. That's the 125 SX, got the 50 jet in, and this bike is actually set up for woods, which I'll do kind of another video on that. But so much for we got the jet swap in and got her fired up and ready to go for the year and ready for a few more little mods. So just remember, like and subscribe, and get on the bike, get outside, do a little fishing, little hunting. Whatever you do, enjoy the outdoors. Life's too short. I'll see you guys. Thanks.